Hello, this is Alex with DAB Carrier. How are you doing today?
Hello?
Hey
Hello?
there. Yeah,
You're breaking up. You're breaking up. Say again?
sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Can you say it again, please? This is Alex with DAB Carrier, just giving you a quick call because you responded to our Facebook ad. How are you doing today, miss?
Great. And yourself?
Oh, that's good stuff. Glad to hear it. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. So, Ms., I just wanted to touch base real quick since you reached out about driving opportunities with us at DAB Carrier. Let me start off with a couple of quick questions, if that's all right. First, do you have an active CDLA and which state is it issued from?
Uh, yes, in Arizona.
All right, copy that. Arizona CDL-A. Next up, are you looking to run dry van or flatbed with us? Just want to make sure I
Dry.
haha, appreciate that, Ms. You know how it goes. I have to ask about experience, accidents, failed drug tests, DUIs. So, do you have at least 2 years of recent over-the-road experience, or are you just under that mark?
Yes, I have over more than 2 years.
Nice, that's solid. Over 2 years OTR, got it. Now, I noticed on the Facebook form you filled out that you didn't mention any recent DUIs. Can you confirm for me? Have you had any DUIs in the last 3 years, Ms.?
No.
All right, roger that. No DUIs in the last 3 years. Next one. Have you ever failed a drug test or been in the SAP program at any point? Just want to make sure we're clear on
No.
that.
No. I have a clean record.
Good deal. Clean record. No failed drug tests or SAP. Now, about your MVR, do you have more than one accident in the last 3 years, or is it all clear on?
No. It's all clear.
All right, so to confirm no accidents at all, I only ask because our safety department tends to spot even the smallest issues, and I'd like us to start on the right foot. Can you double check absolutely no accidents, even small ones?
None in 3 years. No.
Copy that, none in the last 3 years. That's what I needed to hear. Next up, are you good with staying out 2 to 3 weeks at a time, then taking 2 to 3 days home, or do you need a different home time setup?
Um, I'm good. It just depends on if I have an appointment or whatever.
Yeah, makes sense. Life happens, right? As long as you're general.
Right.
All right, understood. Now, are you looking to run dry van or flatbed with us? And if it's flatbed, do you have at least 6 months of flatbed experience? Just want to get that part clear.
Driving. I have no flatbed experience.
Okay, cool. Dry van only, no flatbed experience. Got it. Where do you usually take your home time or reset, Ms.? Is it back in Arizona, or do you prefer somewhere else?
Well, mostly home time is in Arizona, but I could do a reset pretty much wherever when my recaps run out.
All right, that works. Arizona for home time, but flexible on resets. Copy that. Now, when are you able to get started with us if everything checks out? Are you looking to hop in a truck right away, or do you need a little time?
After October the 8th, because I have an appointment on the 8th.
Oh, okay, after October 8th. Makes sense. Thanks for letting me know. Now, just so you know, we've got a range of late model trucks available. Freightliners, Kenworths, and Peterbilts, all pretty new. Is there a particular make or model you'd be interested in? Or are you open to whatever's available?
I prefer Freightliners, but I'm open to what's available.
Nice, I like that. Freightliners are a solid choice, but good to know you're flexible. So, Ms., do you have any questions for me about the job, the truck's pay, or anything else you want to know before we move forward?
Um, okay, depending on what are the years of the truck.
Yeah, good question. We've got Freightliners ranging from 2021 all the way up to 2026. The newest ones have less than 30,000 miles, and even the older ones are well maintained. If you want something with really low miles, we've got a 2026 Freightliner with under 30,000 on it and a 2025 with less than 80,000. Does that sound like what you're looking for? Or do you want more details
Yeah.
on it? All right,
And
good deal.
then what's the payments like? The fixed expenses weekly. Um,
Yeah, let me break that down for you. The weekly lease payment runs between $750 and $900, depending on the truck you pick. Trailer rent is
Mm-hmm.
$300 a week. Cargo insurance is $250. Bobtail insurance runs about $100 to $120. Occupational insurance is $35, and the logbook is $20 per week. There's also a refundable escrow, $250 a week for the first 8 weeks. And we take 12% for dispatch, so you keep 88% of the gross. Anything else you want to know about the pay? Or maybe about fuel discounts, bonuses, or home time?
Yeah, fuel discounts, bonuses, whatever.
All right, so for fuel, we work with Love's TA and Petro, and you get a 10-cent per gallon discount for the first 6 months. After that, it bumps up to 15 cents. As for bonuses, we pay out for clean DOT inspections, 500 for a level 1, 300 for level 2, and 150 for level 3. There's also a sign-on bonus, but it's paid out after 6 months and again at a year, not right away. Anything else you want to ask about, Ms., or does that cover most of it?
What is the sign-on bonus? What does it pay?
Yeah, so the sign-on bonus is 500 after you've been with us for 6 months and then another 1,000 after a full year. There's no immediate payout,
Oh,
but you get. Yeah, I know it's not instant, but it's a nice little bump down the road. Is there anything else you want to know about the job or the trucks or maybe the routes
the
we run?
trucks. Yes, the routes you run, and are they governed?
Good questions. So, our trucks are governed at 70 to 72 miles per hour just to keep things safe and smooth. As for routes, we mostly run the spot market in all 48 states, but we try to stay out of New York City. You'll get the rate confirmation straight from the broker and you're never forced dispatch. You get to say where you want to go as long as we're both making money. Anything else you want to know about the equipment or how dispatch works?
Yes, how dispatch work and the equipment.
All right, so for dispatch, we use the DAT load board and have good relationships with a few brokers. You're never forced to take a load. It's all driver choice, so you pick what works for you. Our dispatchers are based in Chicago, and they'll work with you to keep those wheels turning and the money coming in. On equipment, we've got late model Freightliners, Kenworths, and Peterbilts. Most are automatics, all well maintained, and no cameras unless you want one. We're pet friendly, and you can bring a rider age 13 or older. Anything else you want to know, Ms., or does that cover it?
Um, what's the routes like? I mean, 40, 20, do you go west or do you do more east coast or what?
Yeah, good question. We run all 48 states, but honestly, we try to keep our drivers out of the Northeast, especially New York City. You'll see a lot of Midwest, South, and West runs. Plenty of freight out of Arizona, Texas, Illinois, and the surrounding areas. If you have a preference for running west or want to avoid certain regions, just let dispatch know and they'll work with you. Is there a particular area you like to run or anywhere you want to avoid?
I prefer the west of the Mississippi, and at this time of the year, I'm not too crazy about 90, 80 and 90 because, the mountains and heavy loads and that kind of thing. But I pretty much run anywhere, but I prefer the south, southwest, southeast, southwest, in the Midwest.
Yeah, roger that. I get it. Mountain passes on 80 and 90 can be a real bear this time of year. We can definitely focus on keeping you west of the Mississippi and stick to the south, southwest, and midwest lanes as much as possible. Just let dispatch know your preferences, and they'll do their best to keep you in your comfort zone. Anything else you want to ask about, or does that cover your main concerns, Ms.?
Oh, do the trucks have refrigerators already and inverters?
Yeah, most of our trucks come with inverters already installed, and a lot of them have refrigerators as well, especially the newer Freightliners and Kenworths. If you need a fridge and it's not already in the truck, we can usually get one put in for you before you roll out. Anything else you want to know about the equipment or the setup?
Yes, what type of drive-in?
Oh, you mean the dry van trailers? We run standard.
Yes.
All right, so we run standard 48 and 53-foot dry van trailers, mostly 53s, all well maintained, swing doors, and no-touch freight. You won't be loading or unloading. Just bump the dock and go. Anything else you want to know about the trailers or anything else on your mind, miss?
Yes, are you assigned a specific trailer?
Yeah, good question. You'll get assigned a specific trailer, so you won't be swapping out all the time unless there's a maintenance issue or something unusual. It's your trailer for as long as you're with us, keeps things simple and smooth. Anything else you want to know, or does that cover it for you?
That just about covers it right now that I could think of.
All right, glad we got everything
Oh, when
covered for.
is the no, when is the cutoff in the paydays? How is that? How does that work?
Yeah, good question. So our pay period runs from Monday through Sunday, and settlements are paid out every Friday. You'll get a weekly settlement, direct deposit, and you'll see all your deductions and gross right there. Anything else you want to know, Ms., or are you good for now?
Um, so if once if I decide to come with you guys, okay, after October the 8th, when would I receive my first pay? Is there a week hold or what? How does that work?
Yeah, so once you start rolling with us, there's a 1 week hold on your first settlement. For example, if you start driving right after October 8th, you'll run your first week and then get paid for that week on the following Friday. After that, it's every Friday like clockwork. Anything else you want to double check, or does that clear it up?
Okay, and then how do I get to so the yard is, where is the yard located at, in Chicago?
Yeah, so our main office and yard are at 2901 Carlson Drive, Suite 369, Hammond, Indiana. It's right outside Chicago, easy to get to. We cover your transport and hotel for orientation, so you don't have to worry about getting yourself there. Anything else you want to know about getting started, or does that answer your question?
How do you get us there?
Good question. Once you're set to start, we'll book your travel, usually a flight or a bus ticket, depending on what works best for you and where you're coming from. We'll also set you up with a hotel room for orientation, so you're taken care of until you get in your truck. Anything else you want to know about the onboarding process, Ms.?
How long is orientation? And can you do a rental? That way I can bring all my stuff, and once I get my truck, I could just go. Hello?
Yeah, orientation is pretty quick, usually 3 to 5 hours, all in one day. As for rentals, if you prefer to drive in with a rent, sorry, I'm here just thinking that over. If you want to use a rental car to bring your stuff, that's usually fine. Just let us know ahead of time, and we'll work with you on the details and reimbursement. Most drivers do a flight or bus, but we can make arrangements if you need to haul your gear. Anything else you want to check on, Ms.?
That will be all for right now.
All right, Ms. I'll send our full form to your email so you can fill it out when you're ready. Once you complete it, we'll get your records checked and set up your start date after October 8th. If you need anything else, just let us know. Have a great day.
Okay.